Hello, hello! This is Mirior here with another game of Pax Sonora. Today I am playing against Reya, who is running a split faction Savage Tundra and Shattered Peaks battle group. It's an interesting combination, not sure what to expect. I'm running a new battle group that I haven't recorded before, full faction Underdepths, and this is a lava battle group. Is one of the strongest battle groups I've run in some time, both before I took my last hiatus and since coming back. It is a deck with a lot of tricks, a lot of surprise ways to kill opponents without attacking champions. The kind of deck that I think at really high level play, people can see what I'm doing and figure out ways to play around and make it more difficult. I don't think I'm a good enough player to really pilot this deck at the top ranks, but in the ranks that I've been playing at, it catches people off guard and causes significant issues. Alright. My opponent is opening off with a Lightning Elemental, Deflect, Evasive, 1-4 range, but it does move into melee when it hits people, Electrical Aura. Alright. I've opened off with a red-tipped Raptor, who is here for this ability, Flame Surge, to turn it from just attacking, and it's a decent champion attacking as well, 12 damage, 55 hit points for 17 aura. Not great stats, but 7 speed is more what it's here for, is the best thing it has going for it stat-wise, and it's why I deploy the first turn, because it can get up to this middle font, and then out to the side. Same turn for my second turn. But the real shine is this Flame Surge ability. I'm running multiple champs with Flame Charge that are also good champs to have out in general, the Magma Elemental being a great example. It's got its own deflect, it's got good damage, and a whole wide range of utility fire abilities, including that Sabotage Fire that just triggered on the Mastodon and makes one of his best tanks vulnerable to my main damage type. I'm not seeing a connection between these two runes, so not sure what kind of deck I'm running against. They're both decently good champions. The Lightning Elemental is an absolute pain to anything ranged. I want to be focusing on melee champions while that's out. Or at least making sure I have a strong melee front line, which this deck is mostly melee champions. It's Underdepths. Underdepths can be run with range, but this deck is very much not doing that. Probably one of the least ranged heavy decks I've run. Did not put up Deflect there, probably should have. But we'll see what happens. I'm not expecting him to actually come in and attack me, I'm expecting him to break for that side font, yep. This map works out, usually works like that. The first deployed champion is really going for the side font, is passing through the mid font on the way. The second deployed champion is going for holding the mid font. And if you don't have a second deployed champion as the first player, you can get into trouble very easily. Alright, what am I doing here? I'm putting Deflect up, remember that while I can, and I'm dealing with this Mastodon as best I can. And I think as best I can this ocean. So, I've got the red tip Raptor down. I want to get a critical mass of Flame Charge champions and other ways to boost it before shutting it off. This is a thing that can kill multiple champions from full health in one turn, if they're positioned right. Alright. Going to not move up too closely, but in order to put out a variety of things, I can play any of these champions. I think I want a Fire Starter. And I am sitting back letting him come to me. Crystal Mastodon's a tanky champion with that vulnerability to fire, though I'm pretty sure I can cause it a lot of pain. It does come in to attack the Magma Elemental. Terraform Lava and Flame Burst against a 2x2 champion is a high damaging combination. Knock it back over the lava, dealing that 8 damage on entry twice. Against the Lightning Elemental, it's less of a good move, but it's still a decent amount of damage. Right. Third champion out here is a Crystal Crawler. So it's an elemental deck. That's what's going on here. Alright, my opponent is playing... Also doesn't want to move in. He's pulling out a relic to hold the font and keep me distracted. The main thing this is doing is deafening aura. Taking advantage of my champs being all melee to play something that hurts melee champions as they walk up. A reasonable play. It's not that hefty of a relic, and distract is not too bad. It distracts it on the turn that I walk into it, but it'll wear off by my next turn. So if I move in here, hit it once, I'll have the distract on my next turn, or I'll have my abilities back on my next turn. But he'll be able to attack me over the relic. He'll be able to come in. I am out of double tap range if I'm here, but also the relic's area of problems is not quite so much that I am concerned about it. So instead I'm going to move away from it. Position you up here. If I'm going for a flame charge setup, my usual fourth deploy is the Imp Alchemist. Action Potion works really well with it, but I am having to move it a bit out of position here. So instead, I think what I want is something with range. I can hit that crystal from far away. Fascinate, I forgot Fascinate. Okay. Not a big deal. He's got Deflect up. He's in range for only 2 hits. It actually works out pretty well. 2 hits, one of those gets deflected. And he gets deflected as fire damage, which will be increased by vulnerability. Hold the line gives him unstoppable. My knockback fire trick is not going to work. If he uses hold the line, which he could hold the line and double tap. So that would be a pain. Let's see, what's Shroud, you get better things evasive. Alright, ranged attacks are really not my friend here. That gets deflected into the Mastodon. That's great. What's that spell? I have not seen that before. Hold the line. Alright. Imbue Luminescence. Gives things Nora Gem. Okay, so just letting this get the ability, impairing feedback. Scouring Luminescence. Got a Decay out to trigger. Okay. This is... Alright. It's time to cause some pain. Flame Charge. Flame Charge. That's a lava space. You have deflect up. I need to keep that in mind. Okay. Do still want to use this. 7. Oh, Did not think about that, that's okay. So just with the 7, this is... two... And that's the game. Yep. I'm pretty sure I had all 3 of those champions killed. They were in a decent position to avoid too much damage from the flame charge before the knockback, but being able to knock the champion back into a bad position for it left my opponent in a bad spot. And that tends to be how games go with this deck. I get my combo pieces out, we get into an initial confrontation. If I'm able to actually trigger the combo, it's gonna swing the game on the spot. This deck is one, it's got an 80% win rate so far, while I'm still in the early days of testing it, figuring out how this works. It is, like I said, it's one of the strongest decks I've put together. I'm having fun playing it, and I'll likely be recording more videos with it down the line. Until then, hope you enjoyed watching that, and I will see you next time.